Right then, we've had a first proper go at this GC battle today, and it's been a good one. No massive time gaps, but Primož Roglič is back in pink, and with a reduced team. Jai Hindley obviously missing from that, so that is maybe not what he wanted today. And the reason I'm saying that is because what happened in the finish. I'm going to get you onto it, but first I'll take you to 2.5 Ks to go. Now, Lidl Trek on the front of this, they really drove the tempo into the bottom of this climb and really put up a good effort to make sure that breakaway was coming back today. The reason for Giulio Ciccone, he's a local boy, he wanted to win the stage, and you can see the damage that what was being done. Ineos Grenadiers were on the front before this, but it was at this point here where they wanted to make things hard for Ciccone, because Ciccone, being a local, he knew the road like the back of his hand. So this was a delivery to try and ship some guys and just keep the GC guys calm, not slowing it down too much to give them too much room to go on the attack. As I said, Ciccone knew the climb like the back of his hand, and this is why 1.4 Ks to go, he went on the attack. And what was most impressive about this was the man that followed him, none other than Egan Bernal. We questioned his form, and this was a very good indication of how well he's been going. Ciccone didn't go anywhere with this attack, as there was so many GC guys watching each other because it's all so tight on the GC. When we get into the final clip, this is where it gets interesting to me. We've got Primož Roglič, obviously, who's going to go into the pink jersey. Juan Ayuso, one of his biggest rivals. And what's interesting for me here is if we just look at this, this is the moment where Juan Ayuso starts to make his move on the right. So it's with about 500 metres to go. The top 200 metres of this climb is completely flat. So it makes his move with about 200 metres to go of the steepest part of the climb. As he starts to go, we are waiting a long time, just down here, for Primož Roglič. Now, on the show, we're questioning if he was boxed in or not. We heard an interview after saying that he didn't really fight. He should have maybe fought more. But that distance there to there is not too much. Let's say it's 10 metres. He's not boxed in. He's got room to go, as you can see. So when he starts doing the move, he starts to move up. And this is my question. Was he wanting to give that much time to Ayuso where he went into the pink jersey because of his reduced team now? He didn't want it this early on in the Giro, because as you can see, he's not in shot. That gap has gone out, and he had room to go. He's still behind Michael Storer there, so not really pushing on. As we get into the finish here, he's just there. He's just coming into vision now. So as you can see, 400 metres, starting to get onto that flatter section. This is where he starts to make his move, but that gap now has grown to, I'm going to say, 30, 40 metres. So he's almost got double the work what he'd have had to do originally. And I think he got a bit complacent. Look how far Ayuso was up the road, and I thought, that's around the time that I need on him, and started to close it down. But it's at this point here where it's completely flat, 200, 300 to go, and this is where he starts to make the ground up again. And this is a confusing part for me, because if he can make this time up in such a short amount of time, he's obviously got the legs. So was he boxed in beforehand? Was he too complacent? Was he trying to give the jersey away? We're never going to get the answer to that. But there's one thing for sure. He's taken pink. Juan Ayuso is absolutely flying. UAE look in a very dominant position. So it's all to play for. It's tight at the top, and I love it.